Okay, first video of the new saga. Yes, the new saga. I'm serious what I mean. It's a new saga because every single saga will have a new profile picture. As you can see here, I have caught a massive amount of subscribers, 1K. This profile picture was made by the free icons, which I'm very thankful for making this new profile picture. I put a poll out last night and you said I should use this new one made by the free icons. So the new saga is starting today, and saying goodbye to the old one was hard. I had this right at the beginning back at March 5th, and it died today. So, that is sad to see it go. But I thank you guys for 1K. The new saga has begun, and I've also started my own, sub-season. With 60 contestants. Crimson and James have been eliminated so far. There'll be definitely a season 2 if you've been wanting to know. And if you guys want to be in a season 2, you guys can join in when season 2 audition starts. So back to the video. So sorry for disturbing it. So in today's video, I am talking about a rewrite of Total Drama Allstars. As you can know, the reason why I'm doing this is because I wasn't a huge fan of the season. You obviously know that, of course. And to make it better, I've added 2 contestants, not Dan. Yeah, not Dan. No Dan, but with Nick and Rosa, and plus couldn't it makes no sense having 3 teams and then we have 20 contestants, so I split it up into 4 teams. The line team being Connor, Alec, Lake, Gret, and Yule. Yellow team with Nick, Tess, Aiden, Rhea, and Rosa. Magenta team being Ali, Hunter, Fiore, Jake, and Ashley. Pretty much the same team. And Cyan team with Ellie, Gabby, Tom, Miriam, and James. So, yeah. So let's start with Reach the Stars. So basically Kangaroos in the same, but this time when everyone parachuting down, there's actually 4 colours, being the Lime team being introduced. Because Lime has not been a colour yet, so I just thought, what the hell, I'll just choose Lime. So, yes, there are nearly 2 alliances. But, the villains will be most likely on Lime team, with some Yellow team villains. So, so I had to make an order for this. It was actually pretty hard to do. It was actually really hard to do for the scheme of things, and seriously, it took nearly a couple hours to actually think about this, and it really took a while. So that's why I had to post this on Sunday instead of Saturday. So, yeah, of course, Reach Stars is non-elimination. So, yeah. And then we have Gone Buck. Okay, you want to say why I chose 20 contestants? It's because they've all just got stories they could continue. Besides Dan, I can include Dan. I just don't want him to make a 21 cast season because we'll basically having a full-on cast of both generations without Will, Drew, Dan, Lil, Carol, Kai, and Maggie. So it's 3 and 4 from each season removed. So yeah, which just makes no sense, and it's basically just a DC5 cast without 4 contestants. So yeah, we gotta add our hosts, of course. I forgot to add the hosts, which are Crystal. Oh, Crystal, Oliver. Where are you, Ollivander? There you go, there's Ollivander. Sorry, I'm making jokes right away. Jensen isn't in this season, but it would have been fun if he was in the season. Emily, Trevor, and Derek. Marcus, and Nina as well. So I will be adding Jensen in eventually. You'll see what happens. And no, I'm not copying what I did in, well, I'm not copying season 1. So, oh, wait, there we go. So when Gone Buck Wild, I basically can say that it's not the same team that's losing. The team that comes in last is the yellow team, and it's gonna be weird saying this, but I've decided the loser is Rhea. It's obvious. It's obvious it's gonna be Rhea. Nick, Tess, Aiden, Rose are gonna vote for Rhea. Rhea will most likely vote for Aiden. She is the first boot of the season. Weird, yes. So I want to talk about why Jensen's here. I've got a big plan for Jensen at about here-ish in Weight Off Your Shoulders. So H2O, no. I've decided to keep the everything the same. So, basically, Lime Team lose in this timeline. So, yes, I am serious what I mean. Lime, come on. Um, there we go. And Lake still gets eliminated. But I've still got a plan for Lake. Don't worry, I've not just kicked her out early because I don't like her. I do like Lake as a character, don't worry. And then, Sandbag Sabotage. We can have some relationship moments sparking up with Nick and Tess. And this won't be an Alec and Rhea incident. We don't want that. Or Gret and Yule. We don't have Gret and Yule as a couple in this timeline. Who the heck? Gret and Yule are the Axel and Ripper of this timeline, of Disventure camp. Yes, I'm serious, but I do like Axel and Ripper. Do like them as a couple, but I don't like Yule and Gret, mostly because Yule's in it. So, yeah, I'm a massive hater. Don't be mad at me. So, the next team to lose is the Cyan team. But first things first, this elimination makes no sense. Unless Ellie just tells Gabby and James to vote for Miriam, and Miriam, Tom vote Ellie. So Miriam still gets eliminated at this time, which isn't really fair, in my opinion. And, yeah. I'm very sure what I mean, and Miriam still gets eliminated because she was a winner. And yeah. And then we have the Turbulent Triathlon, and I would say, the Cyan team still lose again, and Tom, Gabby, and Ellie all just vote off James because he called Tom a boy toy. Which is absolutely rude to call Tom a boy toy. Because James has to say boy toy somewhere. And I'm apologizing to James because that makes it a massive stagnant to the character, but still, I don't care. So at this point, Strike a Chord changes because they can't just have 4 songs. So Ellie, Gabby, and Tom are put onto different teams. Tom is put onto the yellow team. Gabby is put on the magenta team, and Ellie is put on the lime team. So, goodbye Cyan team, they're already disbanded. So, obviously, I really just think, because of Gabby's craziness, they would lose. Okay, no offense, no one's gonna vote for Gabby, it's Demon Child. Goodbye, Demon Child. Goodbye, Fiore. Goodbye. You're obviously gonna get eliminated, because as soon as people just know you exist, you're obviously being eliminated. I'm sorry, Fiore. No, I'm dead serious. And then we have Ballbusters, which I could just say just goes the same, and Ellie still gets eliminated in this timeline. And Alec doesn't actually vote for Ellie. He votes for Yule. Both Ellie and Alec vote for Yule, while Connor, Gret, and Yule vote for Ellie. So yeah. Then we have Give Me Some Space, and most likely the lucky loser is, of course, gonna be for Magenta team, and I'm gonna say Jake gets eliminated because you haven't seen a guy being eliminated all the time. Sorry, but I have no idea. So Also, Tess and Nick start having sparks, and Aiden and Rosa just feel like, yeah, it looks like it's possible this time. And, sparks literally fly. It's amazing. It can actually work. So, yes. So then we have the next episode, Slip and Slide, the last episode before Merge. Yes, we're having the same amount of merge episodes. So in this, I would say all of Yellow Team make it to the merge. Yes, shocking. I'm keeping Rosa and Aiden for longer, and also Lime Team make it. So who would be the loser? I'll say Ashley. Yes, shocking. Yes, I'm serious. Because Gabby would make an alliance of Hunter and Ali to make them stay, and Ashley goes. So, sorry, Ashley. You will never make it to the merge, and, I apologize. This is why I chose mostly, guys. But Aiden is, I guess, trans, so he's somewhere in the middle. So it's kind of half and half-ish. And in All's Fair in Love and Fable, and I would say the loser is Connor. Connor will not make it to combat because he would already make it to the merge but be the first boot. Alec wouldn't vote for Connor. I don't think Hunter and Ali would vote for Connor, nor would Rosa, but I think the majority would just vote Connor off. And then last second chance, the one coming back is Lake. Because we need, now it's a bit more equal-ish. So, and then the next episode being, Hungry Like a Wolf. This will be a double elimination. So, yes, I am serious what I mean. And in 10th and 9th place, they kick out the couple. Hunter and Ali, goodbye. You don't need Ali being in the final three, but happy to see you both here. But this time you'll both get screwed over, so bye Hunter, bye Ali. But at least Hunter make it to the merge this time. Nick and Tess start becoming a couple. Yay! It's stupid, yes, but it's funny. Then we have Disventures, where this is the thing. Alec would have superpowers, and I think, because he ain't book smart anymore, I guess he can still have telekinesis. But Aiden has that, which is the problem. I think he would maybe choose Connor's, but Connor's suck in a way. So I would maybe go for maybe just having an iron suit. Yes, I'm copying Cameron, but like it makes sense that Alec would have the Iron Man suit. Rosa, Gabby has turning into animals. Rosa would maybe have. What powers could Rosa have? God. I didn't think of this properly. Maybe force field abilities, maybe. And Tess and Nick? I could say there could be Wonder Twins. Yeah, Wonder Twins could actually work in this case. And Tom? Maybe do something like Batman and have master acrobatics and stealth. And that's it, really. Everyone just has the same amount of powers, besides Alec having, and Alex does, I guess Alec can still have no powers. He won't be eliminated, though. The loser in this case is Gabby. I don't know why, everyone, and I think that was basically Villains Alliance plus Test doing that. Then we have TikTok on the clock, so, the teams are Nick and Tess, Alec, and I'm gonna say Tom. Wait. Yul gets eliminated as well, because he gets auto-eliminated because he was cheating with Emily. So, the teams are now Nick and Tess, Alec and Gret, Tom and Aiden, Rosa and Lake. And I've decided the loser is Aiden, because he would be the last two, and sadly, he is the loser. And then in Weight Off Your Shoulders, Nick and Tess become a couple, and Jensen returns and screws up everything. Basically, trying to take the money. Trevor tells him to stop. Trevor gets knocked out. Derek is really annoyed, and Tom knocks out Jensen. And the challenge ends. Tom gets immunity, and I would say I would really say that the loser is Rosa, because Rosa doesn't need to be in the final five, but like, I don't think she needs to be continuing on at this rate. I'm gonna take Lake that spot instead, because she made it to final 8, then got eliminated. So then we have the final 6, being Nick, Tess, Alec, Gret, Tom, and Lake. It's obvious who would be going home, which will be Nick, because he is the more stronger player out the 5. I mean, out the 2, and Tess is more nicer-ish. Nick and Tess kiss goodbye, and the episode ends there. Then we have 5th place, which I could just still say it's Gret. Robbed by some people, but I don't think it's kind of robbed, since I wasn't really a huge fan of Gret on season 1, and I was expecting her to get this far, so it's kind of a perfect spot. And then we have Stace of Shock, and in this one, I'm gonna say the loser is Lake, because she's to come back. She would most likely get eliminated. So the final 3 is Alec, Tom, and Tess. So let's bring the peanut gallery in. The peanut gallery being Rhea, Miriam, James, Fiore, Ellie, Jake, Ashley, Connor, Hunter and Ali, Yule and Gabby, Aiden, Rosa, Nick, Gret, and Lake. So, in this one, pretty people try and get medallions, and, yeah, it's obvious who's gonna be getting them in this case. So, for the helpers, we don't have the same one. So, for Alec, either I would say Fiore or Ellie, but I think like Ellie deserves more screen time, so I'm gonna say Ellie. For Tom, I think it would be Jake. And for Tess, Nick. Wait. Yeah. So, then in What's Mine is Mine. In 3rd place, it's Tom. Tom and Jake properly become a couple, and then the events of Tom and Jake happen after the season. And then, instead of making it to one part, we're gonna have it in 2 parts. The first part mainly with Alec and Ellie talking about it, what would really happen after the season. Will they still be friends? And Ellie says, yes, of course. You can come by any time. Gabby does actually respect you, so even though if you don't win, you still have good people on your side. So, there will be alternate endings in this time, so the extra helpers. Helpers being, well, we could have Team Alec and Team Tess, but, like, for Team Alec, very few. Rhea, I would say Connor, I would really say Gret. Yule has no other choice. because he hates Tess for some reason. I say Rosa, maybe ish, but no, I don't think so. Gabby, and of course Ellie, and Fiora, of course, and then team, Tess has a landslide of people because mainly they don't want Alec to win, and I feel like Tom is on that bandwagon annoyingly. So, part one is a non-elimination, and making this 22 episodes kind of makes the season a bit better in this case. And the extra helpers are Connor and Rosa. So, in second place in the main ending, it's Alec and Tess wins. In the alternate ending, it's Alec winning. So either way, Tess does actually respect Alec and respects his game, so you give him a third of the money, and everyone's kind of shocked, and Alec's like befuddled, and Tess states, "It's because I heard about your story that you got divorced, and that you don't really have much money left, and I feel like you need at least $1 million to help you out, and plus I do respect you as a person as well." Alec is happy either way, and still Tess and Nick still get 2 million each. So yeah, it's fine. Plus Tess will definitely give $1 million to Hunter and Ali, obviously, and maybe a little bit to Miriam, Tom, and Jake as well, because Ali and Jake would not have a budding kingships, so like against each other. So yeah, and I'm sure. So the season ends off, of course, with the same ending, without Derek and Trevor hosting it. Like Trevor's still gonna host. Derek is gonna become a executive producer of the series, and Emily has taken over the show because Crystal said Emily has the chops to be season four's host, and makes her the host. So here are the contestants for season four. Some returning, some newbies. So we have the. We're gonna start off with newbies, which are the season four cast. Oh. Oh. Wait. Hmm. It's a bit odd. It doesn't work weirdly. Let's try that again. Okay. Let's just make a new one. Give me a sec. Okay, so the majority of cast is newbies. So, we're gonna have, um, 18 contestants, being, Anastasia, Hannah, oh, that's Michelle, Hannah, Ted, Logan, Zaid, Marissa, sorry, Benji, Natalia, Linda, Spencer, Richard, Diego, Jade, Ivy, Alessio, Isabel, and Tristan. So, also, we have 3 comebacks. Which, no, none of them are going to be any of the villains. So, I'm going to choose one from each season. So, one from season 1 that hasn't come back, one from season 2 that hasn't come back, and one from season 3, well, from Allstars, that didn't make the merge. So, we have Dan from season 1. Of course, they're going to choose Dan. I would say maybe Carol, but she's less informative and less annoying. And for season 3, I would say maybe no, I'll just keep with this 20-player cast. Yeah, so the only comebacks being Dan and Carol could actually work. I'm now just gonna remove all of these because we don't need these anymore. So if you guys want to see this timeline carrying on, where All-Stars is way different in this timeline, please like and subscribe. And if you want to see more, comment down below, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.